Alright guys, today I'm going to show you on how I made this budget cauldron. I still have a hard time pronouncing it cauldron. I think I'm saying it right. Anyways, everything I look online were like $60, $50, and I didn't want to spend that much. So I found this trick-or-treat bucket at Target, which was only $5, you guys. And it's pretty huge, and it fits exactly how I want it in front of my yard. So I went ahead and grabbed this. And as I'm making this video, I'm doing it as I go, meaning like I'm just making up these ideas as I go. So I was like, wait, I want like the potion overflowing the cauldron, right? So I was like, I need something. And I recall we used to use this when I worked at my construction job to fill in cracks at homes. And it was moldable and it cured fast. So you can get this at Home Depot, and it was like, I believe like $4, and it's so easy and fun to work with. But make sure you wear gloves because this stuff is sticky. So now I am going to the Dollar Tree, and I'm trying to find a bunch of different stuff like tape and a bowl to put inside the cauldron, because I plan on making fog with the water and this mister that I found on Amazon, but I will show you guys later in the video. So basically, I'm just looking for random stuff. Remember, I'm making this stuff as I go. I found eyeballs. They had fingers there, but I didn't think about fingers until I told my friend that I was making this, and he was like, you should put fingers in there. And I wish I would have got that, because it would have made it even more like gooey. And not gooey, is that a word? I did get the spiders though, but yeah, so I'm on my way home now, and I was just shopping for paint and trying to stick within my budget, and I ended up getting some just water-based paint from the Dollar Tree. And later on, I realized if I'm going to be adding water to the bucket, obviously, if I put water in there and I paint, the foam green, it's going to disintegrate. So if you guys are going to do this project and you're going to do the same thing by making steam or fog or whatever you want to call it, make sure that you don't cheap out on the paint. I want it to stick within a budget, because I wanted to make this video for you guys to let you know that you can create this cauldron within a certain budget. So here's the bucket. First thing I'm going to do is start sanding. And this is the bowl that I got at the Dollar Tree too. And what I'm going to do is put it on top, like you'll see in the video. I got some sandpaper from the Dollar Tree. I pretty much try to get everything from the Dollar Tree to stick within a budget, because there's no point of going over my budget and spending exactly what I didn't want to spend on the ones that I seen online in Amazon, right? So I'm pretty much scuffing the inside, so when I do spray the foam, that it cures to the bucket. We're gonna call this thing a bucket, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm sanding the inside right now. And then I just did a voiceover on this video, because some of the stuff that I was saying didn't make any sense, because at the time my phone was dying, so I was rushing to tell you guys on how to do it, and it made no sense. So this is some really strong tape that I got from the Dollar Tree. You can also use the Gorilla Tape, anything that's gonna give you a really strong bond. Now, I didn't want to go in and make brackets to keep this bowl like on top of the bucket or anything. I want it to be quick, easy, and for anyone that is watching, you can create the same thing. So I'm pretty much taping and creating a layer of tape on top of around the bucket, so when I spray the foam, I don't have to use so much foam, and it'll look like the whole cauldron is covered up in the potion or the foam. This next clip, I'll show you guys on how it looks from the top. It looks kind of messy, but like I said, this was the last day of warm weather we had. It was like 70, and then very next day it was like 50 degrees. So now I'm spraying the foam. The foam came with this little nozzle straw looking thing, and it's really easy to apply. This is where you get artistic. You can create as much foam as you want to, and overflow. I want it to be really dramatic with my overflow. And yeah, this stuff cures really fast, so you guys gotta make sure you work fast. So it was pretty hard within 2 hours. Make sure if you guys are gonna add fingers or eyeballs or whatever to your foam to do it right away, because after it starts to cure, it's not that tacky. And I take the remaining, you can see that red pad that was on the ground, I take the remaining foam and I just scraped it on the bottom, because later on I plan on using all that scrape marks on the bottom of the cauldron as rust marks. This is where I'm explaining I'm using the Dollar Tree paint, and it's probably not a good idea unless you don't plan on putting water in your cauldron or making foam. This will be okay, especially if you're keeping it indoor. But if you're leaving it outdoor and it's gonna rain and be in weather, I really recommend you guys use something more on like the outdoor use grade paint. You can see the eyeballs. So right here I'm just basically starting to paint. And I actually did not scuff the outside of the bucket. I got lazy, and we're a few days in October already, and I wanted my Halloween display out as early as possible so I can enjoy it for the rest of the month. So I'm mixing yellow and green together, just a pinch of yellow into the green to make like this lime green color, like a witch's potion. Anyways, you guys can create your cauldron color any way you want to. This is how I'm choosing to do mine, and I did 3 different greens just to create adult multi-dimension effect, and I even put yellow in there to create like pus in a way. So here I am painting the base of the cauldron, and I used just a flat black that I had from last year's project. As you can see, I'm painting over where I put the foam at the bottom of the bucket, and that's going to create texture like a rust is bubbling up from it being outside. I also layered that with a little bit of orange copper to create like a rust effect on it, and I topped off the finished look with the spiders that I bought. Alright, you guys, this is the aftermath. Obviously, I have a video of it in the daylight and one at night. I also ended up buying spotlights off of Amazon to make it extra dramatic. This whole entire project cost me $15 only, and I didn't spend no $60. If you guys do plan on buying the fog machine and doing all that extra stuff, it might cost a little bit more. But thank you guys for watching.